Hi people, my name is Florence, a farmer, a food processor, and an environmental advocate. Well, in today's video, what you expect to see is 1. How rice is being harvested manually by local farmers, and secondly, how it is being threshed. Thirdly, how it is being beaten before it is bagged and taken to the market. So stay tuned as we go. Yeah, the day of harvest has come. We first of all sow our seed and now we are reaping. Even though we are reaping under hard energy assertion. We are still doing it because we are Nigerian youth. And Nigerian youth are what? Resilient. I won't give up. Even though we are yet to have the mechanized tool that will make this work easy for us. We'll keep pushing until we get there. In this journey of agriculture, I am not alone. I am with my spouse, Kato. And in today's video, we walk alongside other persons. So meet Mr. Kato, my husband, a citizen of Nigeria, particularly from Benue State. And this video expresses how we the Benue people harvest our rice locally. So this is what rice farm look like. When a rice farm turns golden, we the local farmers use sickle and knife to cut the stalk by hand. But commercial farmers who farm in large quantity uses combine harvester to cut, thresh and clean the rice all in one step, making the process faster and more efficient. But we the local farmers, after cutting the rice stalk, the rice are usually beaten or trampled to separate grains from the stalk. And that is what we are doing right now as you are watching this video. This is how we cut it before separating it from the stalk. Here we usually farm rice during July. This is because this side of our farm, the soil is usually hard, so we have to wait for enough rain to fall in order to soften the soil and make it ready for the farm to start. So in today's farm, we are about 5 people in the farm who came to harvest. Well, in some other cases, there are even much more people than the ones you are seeing in this video today. Sometimes it also depends on how quick you want your work to be done. We usually cut the rice in batches and heap them bit by bit in order to enable us to convey it to the site where it will be beaten. After cutting the rice from the stalk, we convey the rice onto a mat, a very large mat that can contain the rice. And from there, we collectively beat the rice together. The rice is systematically arranged on the mat, which is what you are seeing in this video. So we'll pack it using sack and piling them up, tilting the mouth towards the center of the mat. The tip of the stalk are usually arranged towards the center of the mat in order to allow ease of threshing, that is separating the rice seed from the stalk. We usually use a large mat so that a good number of people can stand on that mat and beat the rice. So before you beat the rice, you will cut a solid stick that is capable of threshing the rice from the rice stalk onto the mat. And that is exactly what we did. So watch the process as we continue. So this is the beating process. We have finished harvesting the rice and now it is time to beat. After that, you gather the stalk from the portion you have beaten. Look at it carefully and observe if there are still rice seed on the tip. So if there is none, then you throw the stalk behind. So this process of beating and threshing continue until we are done with everything. The shaft in certain places can be used to manufacture a lot of other useful things. But here, we do not know what to do with it yet, so we throw them away. Some local farmers, however, use it to cover their yam seedlings when it's brought from the farm, while some use it to roof their tents. So after threshing the rice, the next step is to winnow it. Winnowing requires that you toast the rice into the air while the wind takes away the dusty particles and the debris away from the rice, leaving the rice clean and ready for use. This process continues until the rice becomes completely clean. So as you can see in this video, this is the rice separated from the rice stalk, and it's looking very neat and beautiful. Can you see the grains? The grains are very fine, and that's how the rice, when it's readily made, it tastes very nice as well. So one thing you should know is that majority of the rice that comes to the marketplace are usually produced by the local farmers like us. And this is what it takes to produce those rice, those food that comes to the market. A lot of us do not have the machineries that will help us reduce the stress. But however, we do it with our hand because our farms are quite far from the point where we can access mobility. But yet, we use wheelbarrows to push through those roads in order to access mobility. Behind every grain that comes to your table, there is a story. And here, we are telling the story through real life situations that happens behind the scene. Here we tell our success story and even our failures, so you will be aware and well informed that you may not fall into the trap or mistake that we have made in the course of this journey. Welcome to our page. Welcome to our channel. Subscribe that you may get more information and all that you need to continue in this journey.